Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So I'm here guys, I'm back from Bocas del Toro and I'm here to make a big update on AMC and GME. We are entering a week where I think something big can happen. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're gonna start first with AMC. So let me quickly remind you what I was saying in my last video. I'm sorry I didn't do a video on Monday. This is because I was traveling, so it was not easy at all. But I'm gonna do a video every day this week because I think that something big is about to happen. So first, let's make a recap of the situation. The situation is on AMC that we were correcting for 2-3 months. We had here this breakout on increasing volume that is showing that boost to back control. All right, whenever this happens, the higher we go with the more strength, the better it is, because usually this is only the first wave, then we have the second wave, third, fourth and fifth wave. This is the usual bullish development that we see in pretty much every asset, and AMC is not an exception. This is what we had back in Jan, this is what we had back in May. So I think that the same thing is about to happen. So I was saying in the last video that the first wave is complete. It's respecting Fib projection ratios. Let me quickly show you again that for those who haven't seen it. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so just measure 1 plus 3 and you check if you apply it to the bottom of the fourth, and you check if the top of the fifth is a Fib ratio. It can be 0.618, it can be 1.618. Here it was 1.618. It was also the 32, 33 resistance, natural resistance level that we had with a trend line and with the 200-day moving average. So it was kind of making sense. We reached that level and then we start to correct. So this is what I was predicting. And this is what happened. So then the correction can last, like I said, between a few days and maximum, let's say, 2 weeks. Okay, and I'm gonna explain as well why, if nothing happens before April 14th, it won't be looking good at all. And I'm gonna tell you what I think might happen if, unfortunately, we don't squeeze by April 14th. But the preferred scenario is definitely that we start to move higher soon. I was telling you guys in my last video that we should start to see the bullish momentum back in the middle of this week. So tomorrow is Wednesday, so either tomorrow or Thursday. It can of course happen later, but Wednesday or Thursday was my initial time target. Then let me quickly go through the price action we had today. So it was not a good day. We were down 9%. So let me show you why to me this is still totally fine. I just measured the first wave and I check Fib ratios. Everything that is above the 61.8% Fib retracement ratio is totally acceptable as a second wave. Second waves like to go between the 38.2 and the 61.8. So the higher we stay, like GME, we're gonna see that very soon, the better it is for the coming third wave. In AMC's situation, we have corrected to the 61.8% retracement today, guys. We reached 21. 21 is also a natural support. So here I have 21.08. We went to 21. Okay, let me get rid of that. So for now, the second wave is totally, I would say, usual, typical. Sometimes we see second waves going slightly beyond the 61.8%, but usually when this happens, the probability that we have a massive third wave is just lower. So for now, it is all looking good. The 21 level is also the recent high that were reached once, twice, here 3 times. So we had 3 reactions in the past 3 months. 4 reactions here on Jan 6 and 5 reactions. So it's a pivot point, which means that whenever we are above that level, we are bullish, and whenever we are below that level, we are bearish, right? Simple rule. So we are still above that level. It has been reached today, so I expect that we get a bullish reaction from here. So probably tomorrow or Thursday. Then the other reason I think we're gonna start to move higher, on top of the fact that usually second waves last roughly half of the time the first wave has lasted. So the second reason is look at the RSI, guys. RSI, daily time frame. There are many different ways to use the RSI. Oversold, overbought, and the 50 neutral area. And usually it's not true for every stock, it's not true for every time frame, but you just check if it worked in the past. And usually the 50 level is followed by traders, which means that whenever we are below that, we are bearish, and when we come to the 50 levels, traders start to take a selling position. In this situation, this is what happened, as you can see, since November 22nd, when we broke out below this 50 level, and then we just stayed below that level, and each time we were getting close to 50 or just above, we were having a selling reaction. I think that now things have changed, like I said, because of this breakout. As you can see, it's the first time that we broke out as well above this 50 level. So it's another reason to believe that this breakout is different from what we had before, as can be seen on the RSI. Then we arrived to the overbought area. We got rejected, totally fine. We took back some energy, which is needed. And look guys, where we are coming right now, we are coming to this 50 area. So we're not there yet. We are right now at 52.13. So maybe we're gonna drop a little bit more. And we can even go to 48, 49, it's not very precise. But in this area between 45 and 55, bulls are gonna start to attack. So this is what I'm expecting to happen, like I said, tomorrow or Thursday. Something else I wanted to say. Yes, also what is important is to see that we correct on lower volume, as can be seen here. We don't like to see increasing volume, especially on big moves. And here, today we moved down by 9%, but with a very small volume. So it means that even when the market is going through some major levels, there were not bulls gathered here. I mean, much less bulls than what we had during the move up. Okay, so for now, bulls are making money, bears are losing money. Okay, so this is important. This is how I personally interpret the volume. I don't like to see bulls losing a lot of money, because whenever you lose money, you don't go again with the same sizes in your trade. All right, you usually go smaller. I will personally buy some calls tomorrow. In my Discord, I gave a plan that I'm going to follow, which is an average buy of different calls, different maturities. I go from April to July, and the more you wait, the more the volatility is going to drop. And especially if AMC comes back to 21, you have a double advantage of buying calls in this area. So once again, tomorrow I'm going to buy calls, Friday I'm going to buy calls, next week I'm going to buy calls, whatever the price, whatever happens, because this is my plan. I'm going to show you guys something very interesting on the option market. Let me just conclude. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys about this price action is that we went to 21, and I've always said that below 21 it's not looking good. But once again, sometimes second wave goes slightly beyond that level. But once again, if it happens, the probability that we see a massive third wave is lower. Also, second waves like to go to the top of the third wave, preceding subwave, which is 22, that got broken today. And that's why we had this kind of strong move down after 22 got broken, because as you can see, 22 acted very well as support, as being the top of the third wave. So bulls were here. Bulls were not strong enough, but once again, look at the volume, very low. So most of the bulls actually didn't get involved for now. And I think they're gonna just arrive soon, because once again, we have many technical reasons to believe that bulls are about to take back control. Then the second wave can also go to the bottom of the fourth wave. So we're gonna monitor. So the bottom of the fourth wave is at 19. So if 21 breaks, we are likely to go just like we did today, a strong move down around 10-20% maybe to 19, and then a strong bullish reaction. So once again, I don't know if we're gonna go to 21. I don't know if we're gonna go to 19. What I know is that I'm gonna buy tomorrow, and if we go lower, I'm gonna keep buying, because at some point we're gonna have, I think, this reversal that's gonna happen. Then I wanna show you guys something interesting as well on the option market. Stay with me, because you're gonna see, I'm gonna do it quickly. It's gonna be very interesting. Bam. So I'm retrieving all the options from the option market. Bam, bam, bam. And what I want to show you guys is, sorry, one sec. Bam. Let me mute that. Okay. What I want to show you is that most of the options we have on AMC that is growing. We have a maximum synthetic short that is growing, as you can see. So here we have a lot of options on the 30, 40, 60 strike. And what is interesting, so this is creating troubles for market makers once again, because they are short those options, those call options. I'm here only having the call options. And whenever the price action goes higher, they need to buy shares on the upside. So this is a short gamma position that they have and that they need to hedge by buying shares whenever we move up. So if we move strongly up, they need to buy more shares. So this is creating some bullish momentum coming from the option market. And whenever you have that many options, the bullish momentum on the upside is very strong, just like we've seen last week and the week before. And here what is interesting is to see that most of it, 18 million shares, okay, we have actually even 4th of April. That has expired, all right, so this needs to be removed, bam, 4th of April, 1st of April, okay, bam. Okay, and as you can see, 18 million shares are located on the 14th of April maturity. It's massive, guys, because look at May, it's half of that. July is big as well. So I think that if something is about to happen soon, it's gonna happen before the 14th of April, because after that date we're gonna lose 18 million shares. So maybe they're gonna be rolled, we're gonna analyze that, but when we come close to this expiries, it's creating once again a lot of volatility in the market, and this is what we want to see. Okay, so and whenever we start to move higher, guys, I think it's going to be very brutal. Third waves are usually more stronger, more impulsive, more volume, more volatility. Once again, we still have some room, guys, here on the volume. Look at this low volume. Okay, it's not that low, 226 million shares, but it's low compared to what we've seen before. And I think that this new wave up, if it happens, once again, I don't know if it's going to happen, but this is what I'm playing personally. And if it happens, I believe it's going to be stronger than everything we've seen before. So we can expect a massive volume to happen in this third wave. Then we don't know if the third wave is going to be the stronger or the fifth wave, but we're going to have a massive third wave for sure if we go above 32, 33, which is the top of the first wave, which is the major resistance that we have right now, which is this upper band, triangle upper band in blue that you can see here. So for now we are far from that, but we can go there very quickly. Okay, now let's do GME. GME is in the same situation a little bit like AMC, which makes total sense, but we are here holding much stronger, which is very good news because those two are going to move together. And if I see GME very strong like that, it gives me, you know, more hope for AMC third wave, massive third wave, to arrive even if we go below the 61.8% on FIB ratio on AMC, like I told you at the beginning of the video. So seeing GME, that is, as you can see, if I measure, here I have my waves exactly the same way. I'm using a regular scale, which is not the case on AMC because I have better reactions with the regular scale on GME. And when I use the scale, I measure the first wave, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I measure that, I check my FIB ratios, and I can see that the 153 level, where we are right now, is the 38.2% FIB ratio. So this is much higher than what we have on AMC, which is once again at the 61.8% FIB retracement of the first move up. So this is telling me once again that AMC is trading at a discount compared to GME. So I have, of course, some GME shares, but for now I'm going to buy AMC because the discount between those two, I'm completing this almost every day, guys, so I can show you, bam, bam, bam. Right now it is 17%, no, that's not correct. Up. Okay, one sec. Okay, sorry, I need to do it manually. So AMC, yeah, AMC is at 21 and GME is at 153. Ah, okay. I know, but it was correct. 17%. Sorry, everything is good. So AMC is trading at a discount of 17% compared to GME. We don't know if this discount will last for long, but I personally believe that it won't. So this is the reason why I personally prefer to buy some AMC shares for now. Now we also can see that on GME, as you can see here, so first we came on the 38.2% FIB ratio, which is once again a support level. I want to show something on AMC. Sorry guys, very quickly, but just for those who, you know, don't really use fibs and, you know, you're wondering if those fib ratios are really giving reactions, look at that. I measure, you can do it yourself. You measure the first wave, okay, from bottom to top, okay, and look at the fib ratios. So the first 26 gave us one reaction here, 1, 2, 3, 4 reactions here. Then the 50% ratio gave us one reaction here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like 10 reactions here. So I mean, you can see that sellers and buyers are organized around those ratios. And once again, the 21 level, which is the 61.8 ratio, gave us today 5 reactions on the hourly time frame. So I mean, you can say that fibs are not easy to make money, which is true, because you have many ratios and you don't really know exactly if which one is going to hold. You know, it's not that easy to use, but you can't deny the fact that buyers and sellers are just located just below and just above those ratios. So on GME, the same thing can be said. We are right now only at the 38.2% fib ratio of the first move up. So this is a support level, which doesn't mean for sure that it's going to hold, but the probability that we see a bounce from here is just higher than the probability we see a bounce from any other level. Also, we can see that we are just here just having many reactions on this blue trend line, which is the triangle upper band using the regular scale once again on GME. And you can see that it's supporting the price action very well, guys, since we just broke out brutally through it. Once again, the breakout is here. Bam. Okay. So after this breakout, buyers are organized around fib ratios of the first move up, okay, as usual, but they're also organized around this major resistance line that has been broken. And as long as we are above that, we are very, very bullish, looking very good. We can even go below. We could go here to 130. I would still be bullish. But the fact that we hold that high is very good news for what is about to come. What else can I tell you guys here? Yeah, the RSI is still at 57, so better than AMC. So I think, from what I'm seeing, that we have many different reasons on AMC and GME to believe that very soon, tomorrow, Thursday, maybe later, we don't know. But once again, I personally buy. I started to buy even before in the move down, and I'm going to keep buying. And I have many orders until the end of this week and next week as well, until April 14th. Once again, because we can see that these expiries are extremely big on GME and AMC. Let me show you GME, guys. I showed you that already, but maybe some of you didn't see. Look at that, guys. It's the first time I've seen that, and this is one of the reasons I personally believe very strongly that the squeeze is about to come. Because look at that, guys. One sec, give it some time. Come on. Okay. Okay, so the maximum synthetic short, guys, is at 30%. So we lost 10% of it compared to last Friday because we have April 1st expiry. But it is still absolutely massive. 30% is a lot. AMC was only 18%. I'm checking that for many stocks. I don't see often something bigger than 15, 20 on the maximum synthetic short. The current synthetic short is 8%. The regular short interest is 19%. So we have a total of 27%, which is around 2.7 for the DTC. So once again, the DTC at 2.7 is not an area where shorts would start to cover. They would start to cover much higher. So for now, we are going to move higher, I believe, because we're going to have buyers buying massively. And then we're going to have shorts buying even higher. And this is what is going to create, I believe, the short squeeze that should come once again between, you know, maybe start tomorrow or Thursday. And we have, I would say, around 2 weeks before April 14th for this third wave to really start. Now, let's quickly discuss what could happen if nothing happens by April 14th. It's possible, okay? We've seen many bull traps before. I'm also having a quite bearish view, guys, on the global market, okay? I'm updating you guys in Discord and I'm regularly doing videos on triple Q and SPY, and I told you guys I personally took a short position at 370 on SPY on triple Q. Let's do triple Q. Those two are going to move together. My view on triple Q is that I can give you quickly this view. Bam. My view is that we're going to drop and maybe oscillate a little bit here, and then the direction will be taken either up above 370, maybe in May, June, and or down. But for now, I think we are rather bearish. So I'm wondering if we're going to see this negative beta taking place, which means the market is dropping and AMC Gme moving strongly higher, which happened 5 times in the past whenever we had massive moves up. So I think that we might be in this situation. Let's see. I don't know, but I'm just trying to, you know, have a global view about what I see on the global market and what I see on meme stocks. Also, we've seen that after there was Mullen before, there were a few stocks. We saw Twitter moving strongly higher, but Twitter is not a meme stocks. Yeah, TK80. So I can show you that quickly, guys. I'm not gonna do a full tier here, but we can see those stocks are starting to move strongly higher. And so here Ather took 60% on Monday, then minus 11% yesterday. No, sorry. Okay, basically it moved by in a matter of 3 days. This was Friday. Oh, yeah, sorry, this was Friday. So in a matter of 3 days, it moved up by 60%. So this is TCAT and Ather as well. Very strong moves up on Monday, yesterday, and today up 6% whenever the rest of the market was dropping. So what is this telling us? I remember, guys, and maybe you do too, whenever we saw, I don't know, back in the time it was DWAC and PHUN moving strongly higher, those two were squeezing, you know, small meme stocks squeeze. During this time, AMC Gme consolidate, correct a little bit. We see outflows from the two big legendary squeeze stocks, which are AMC and Gme, going into those small squeeze opportunities. Those small squeeze opportunities, they never hold high. They always get destroyed afterwards. So here, I don't know if we're going to go higher. It looks bullish to me. But what I think is that, you know, the Reddit crowd and, you know, all the investors that get in those plays, they're making money. And this money eventually is going to get back to AMC and Gme like it has always been the case. So, once again, I can see those squeezing. Maybe they're going to go higher. Maybe tomorrow we're going to have a rotation of the money between those small squeeze plays and the real squeeze plays, which are once again AMC and Gme. So this is one more reason that is making me quite confident in the fact that AMC and Gme are going to come back. Once again, I repeat, because I can see investors that love AMC and Gme making money on other stocks. We know these are the same guys. So this money is going to come back once again soon in AMC and Gme. And like I said, we have low volume. Look at Gme volume. It's back to what it was before we started to move strongly higher. So we see this small volumes on in the second wave pullback. So this is very easy for bulls to, you know, make the bullish momentum coming back again. Once again, look at the volume that happened during this first wave. We can do the same. If the same players arrive and start to buy, the same thing is going to happen. So I think that we are coming to this very soon. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button so you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. See you guys.